JJ the CPA here. Listen, self-employed, sole proprietors, independent contractors, single member LLC. You're doing nothing. You're going to have breakfast and that's it, because you're going to get on the stick. You're going to get a PPP 2-day period. No more excuses. You're canceling everything. I don't want to hear any more excuses why you're not getting a PPP. They say you need a business account. You tell them why. You go to SBA.gov, go find the PPP little cartoon, click on that. You go to find a lender, you put in your zip code, you get a hold of whatever bank you're at. They say you need a business account. You tell them to set you up a business account. Here's why. EIDL has run out, okay? I'm up late, well, it's early, and it's out. I actually was just gonna go through and give a link to one of my clients, 6 a.m. here on the 16th, and EIDL it's out. It's saying you're gonna have to, if you put money in, if you put an application in, it's first come, first serve. So you're doing PPP and then get after getting unemployment. Just get after it, okay? No more waiting around. It's just getting ridiculous for the self-employed, the sole proprietorships. Boy, if I could turn into Hulk right now, just so disappointing, because self-employed, sole proprietor, single member LLC, independent contractor couldn't even apply for the first time for the PPP until Friday the 10th, just at the end of last week. And then banks didn't even have it ready to go up. The bank I was at and sent clients to, the only one I know of that was actually doing any of these self-employment apps, and getting so many people saying, oh, well, needed this or I needed that. So self-employed, whatever you think you need to do today, you don't need to do anything other than get a PPP submitted, okay? Go to my website, jjthecpahelp.com. Give you the list of the documents. You need a Schedule C. I've got videos on how to do a Schedule C, okay? Go to the playlist called PPP Self-Employed, okay? Because you need a Schedule C. But I'm telling you right now, if you saw this video at 6:05 a.m., you go through my other videos, because I tell you where to get the form. I walk you through it. I have a P&L in there. You need to have a Schedule C. You'll have a Schedule C by 7 a.m., okay? There's no more excuses. There's no more acting like you're not sure and this and that, and, well, should I do this? And then they're saying I need this, and I say that. You're gonna have to get ruthless. You're gonna have to get ruthless, okay? If you want some PPP money. Bank I was talking with yesterday thought it was gonna run out yesterday, maybe. They were reporting on that. I'm logging in here. I know for a fact at 2 a.m. it did not say that on my computer because I was watching some of CPA Strength's videos, and he was doing something, and I was like, oh yeah, and checked on it, and I got the link, and then I was going back to it here to finish up an email to send to a client, and I want to make sure I had the right link. And boom, there's no EIDL, okay? I know it was only 1,000 an employee who had only got 1,000, but it's drying up. The crumbs are gone, okay? Federal unemployment. So I'm going to put a link in this video. Now you can click on. It's the only website I know of, and it's put together by the Department of Labor. You click on it, you put in your state, and you go and file a claim. Get that done today. Get a claim in, okay? Call the unemployment, call anybody in the government, okay? Call the dog catcher, call the utility company, call the governor's office, call the lieutenant governor, call your congressman. Let them know that, where's the unemployment? This is ridiculous, okay? They approved this thing a long time ago at this point, okay? They've already given out almost $349 billion. Okay, but they can't give out a few bucks on the unemployment. I understand it's $600 a week, including self-employed, but you're hardly getting it paid out. A couple of states up in the Northeast. So today your job is to be relentless. Today your job is to get a PPP. There's no more excuse. Oh, they said I needed this. Wrong. You go after them. You talk to them. Go to another bank. Go to the website. You need to follow up. You can't just be, well, what you need to tell them is that they're not required to put any requirements on you. And if they need a business account, why aren't they setting you up one? You can go get it online. Okay, if you don't have a PPP and you qualify, you might just consider today's the last day, probably. I was telling clients yesterday afternoon, this might be the last day for the PPP. And to see the EIDL, was going to take a group to get them to get this federal unemployment. If they don't have this thing ready to go by Friday, come on, right? So check out the link, and don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. All right, let's go. Okay, you're having a cup of coffee, throw down a donut, and then you're on this. Okay, you got it, but it has to be today. Has to be today. You have got to make it number one priority. You know what you get to do besides that? Go to the bathroom. That's it. Get her done.